Welcome.
Thank you.
You write right here of Donald Trump that he is, and I'm quoting you, Victor, vulgar, uncouth, and divisive. You also write that you voted for him. Casting that ballot, how much regret, how much cognitive dissonance, how hard was that for you?
Oh, I have no regret. It was very easy because the alternative was Hillary Clinton. And I did take him at his word that his promises would be largely kept or attempted to be kept. And then when I use those words in the larger context, I think I was comparing them to what?
To what?
To JFK's frolicking in the pool, to LBJ's exhibitionism, to Bill, I don't want to mention Bill Clinton. But I think we have historical amnesia about what presidents are. I would have liked him to be a sterling moral exemplar like Jerry Ford and Jimmy Carter, but I'm not sure there's any equation there between that type of character and dynamic leadership. Can't all be Ronald Reagan, after all. A sterling character and an effective leader.
All right. How Trump won. So the case for Trump, there are really a couple of cases in this book. One of them is the case for Trump.
Yeah.
But the other is the case for the Americans who voted for Trump.
Yes.
All right. I'm quoting you here. The case for Trump. Voters in 2016, 63 million of them, preferred an authentic bad boy to a disingenuous good girl.
Well, Trump was what he was, and he had no pretensions that he wasn't. So when he went to Fresno, he went to Tulare, California, he went to Maine, he went to Alabama, he had on the same jacket, the same weird tie, the hair, everything. When Hillary did it, it was you all down in Alabama, and then she had a Harvard accent. When Obama campaigned, he had an inner city patois. As I mentioned, John Kerry put on duck gear when he went duck hunting. Mike Dukakis put on the helmet, remember?
Yes.
But he didn't. And that
Trump was always the businessman from
Queens accent wherever he was. And the other thing about him was he had a strange way that nobody detected except the people who voted for him of conveying empathy. So he said our, not
our
you.
Country,
our vets, our workers, our farmers. I can't imagine Mitt Romney or John McCain, who were supposed to be far more empathetic. And he went to West Virginia. I love big, beautiful coal. Contrast that with, remember what Hillary Clinton said, I'm going to put you out of work and shut down the industry.
Bill.
And I want to make clear that I know that there are protests still happening in major cities across the United States. I'm just not seeing the reporting on it that I had
that's right.
for the first few weeks.
That's right. But they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And they're not. This is a movement. I'm telling you, they're not going to stop. And everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And everyone should take note of that on both levels, that they're not going to let up, and they should not, and we should not.
A long time forgotten are dreams that just fell by the way.